Hello, hello, and welcome back to the E.G.C, the Erudite Games and Comics, where I'm giving out my next recommendations of comics that I've read throughout the week. But as usual, let's get right into it. So, first up, we actually have Transformers, the movie, issue one. So, this is a three-part issues, and it's just a three-part issue series that is just going over the movie that the first Transformers movie that ever came out. So it's just a shortened version of it. So I thought it was all in all good, and the writing is done by Ralph Macicio, and the art is done by Don Perlin. So like I said, I think it's all in all good. It just brings me back. I've watched the original movie like three different times, so to me, it's nothing new. This is a very shortened version. We don't get to see everything that we saw in the movies. For an example, during the battle on Earth on the defense place, we don't really get to see the long extended battle, and we don't get to see all the Autobots and the Decepticons that actually lost their lives. We do get to remember that Ironhide, Prowl, I believe Blue Streak, and I can't remember him. I think it starts with I want to say Brawl. I would actually have to look that up, but we still get to see these four lose their lives when they were going into the ship, and we still get to see Perceptor, the scientist. We get to see the battle that started out. We still get the whole hot rod introduction, so that's good. But like I said, the actual battle that happens, we don't get to see any of that. Well, it gets really shortened. We do get to see Devastator, which is cool. So, I mean, who doesn't like Devastator if you're a Transformers fan? Get to see a little bit of the Dinobots. But besides that, it ends after we lose Optimus. So, yeah, I mean, if you have seen the movie, I mean, you pretty much, this is just going to be a refresher course. One thing I was hoping that they did touch on, but they didn't, is when Megatron got turned into Galvatron. We still get that part where Unicron's talking to Megatron and he gets turned at Galvatron, but I was hoping it would actually go towards the other ones, like Thundercracker, Skywarp, then Kickback, Shrapnel, and Bombshell, because they all were there as well with Megatron. Because Skywarp gets turned into Cyclonus, Thundercracker gets turned into Scourge, and then you got Kickback, Bombshell, and Shrapnel. They get turned into the Sweeps. So I was really hoping that they would like show at least that, but I didn't get it. But it's all okay. I still think all in all, it's the same for the movie. So this is why I still recommend it, because Transformers, if you never seen the original movie, and it is free on YouTube, by the way, you can watch the original movie on YouTube for free. So if you don't feel like waiting for the next issues. But if you're a collector for just the Transformers, the movie stuff like me, this is a recommend. But this is on my first of the list, and we got a couple more to go through. So that was Transformers, the movie, issue one. So next up, we actually have Supergirl Survives. Now, I did pick up Superman, Father of Tomorrow. I didn't get a chance to read it yet, but I definitely will be reading both of them. So this is Supergirl Survive issue one. In this, the writing is actually done by Ethan S. Parker and Griffin Sheridan, and the art is done by Rod Rice. So this one was good, and it was okay. I thought the first couple parts of it, first few pages, wasn't really that interesting. We just really get to go through the school life. We get to see our good man Superman. You can see him in his baby form where he's just getting born. And but then we get her school life. We get to see, her friends, a relationship that she was gonna get into. But then we also get a Zod introduction where he's trying to like I guess, start an uprising, but this is the end of Krypton. But with this one, instead of Kal-El and Supergirl being sent separately, they're actually getting sent at the same time. So all in all, it was good. I did start like towards the end. I thought it was really good. So this is we're gonna have I guess this is Zod for this series. I thought Zod looks okay, but I mean he just looks pretty crazy. So maybe he'll play a bigger part for her in the later issues. So still interesting to see if this is like essentially a what if. So I thought it was not too bad. But definitely ended out strong. So I definitely will be picking up the next issue. But this is Supergirl Survive issue 1. Now, next up, which this one is really good and also a very great one, Rook Rook Exodus issue 10. So this has been a long time, or it felt forever since we got the next issue. So this is why it's not my. There's two reasons why it's not my my or my pick of the week. And but before we get into that, the writing is done by Jason Jeff Johns and Jason Fabbook, and the art is done by Brad Anderson. And is it Raw? Oh, and the lettering Raw Lie. So this issue is good. It is if you are reading Rook Exodus, it is so good. It picks up right after issue 9. So we're getting more of the stag backstory, and then Rook and the stag are they're talking. They get to have an actual meeting because the stag, remember, because in the last issue, the stag wanted to take out the Bloodhound, the one that knows how to fix the engine and saves the planet, which is the wolf's father. And remember the wolf, the bloodhound, the stag, and Rook all were down there and were running into the arachnid. So the arachnid kind of captured everyone. Stag broke free first. Then Rook and them were talking. All in all, I thought the good talk between them was really well done. It helps Stag like realize that he's going about this the wrong way. But we get to actually see um everyone else. They all get together. We don't see the arachnid yet because he's still in hiding, or well, he's still playing around with them. So, but we do get to see the bloodhound and his helmet removed. But you definitely got to read to find out if what is happening is good. But one thing why I can't recommend make this my pick of the week, and it is because issue 11 comes out in September. That kills me. Like we waited months to get issue 10. Now issue 10 is great, and I can only imagine that issue 11 will also be great as well. But September is quite a ways away because you got to go through July, August. So we got a whole quarter to wait on to get issue 11. So I can't make it my pick of the week because of the inconsistency of the release dates. Very good issue though. That's Rook Exodius issue 10. Now my pick of the week. I had so much fun with this, and it is DCX Sonic. This is the Metal Legion. So we finished the first arc last year with DCX Sonic and they were fighting Darkseid. Now in the Metal Legion, you got Eggman and Lex Luthor and well Eggman and the Legion of Doom really working together to stop Sonic and his crew and the Justice League. This is issue 2. This is so good. The writing is actually done, I believe, by Ian Flynn, and the art is done by Thomas. Hold on, I know it's at the end, but it kind of spoils some stuff. Bryce Thomas, that's what I was thinking. Bryce Thomas is the one on art, and Ian Flynn is the writer. I have so much of a blast with this series. I think the art fits everything. I think the characters are really done really well for these series. Now, of course, we get the Legion of Doom, so we get some of the good characters that you can see over here on the left, and this is such a blast because we get to see all these characters interact with each other and the Sonic characters that we get to bring in. It, the stuff that they do, things that they have fun with, it's amazing. Of course, we get our Catwoman, we get uh our girl, the Batgirl from Sonic. It it's so good. It's so good. Uh, we got Supergirl of the World. We'll talk about that later. My favorite team up is probably Superman and Knuckles, as you can see over here. But I don't know, Silver as a Green Lantern, that is really cool. Like I said, it is just them stopping everything, but the bad guys are just one step ahead. But this is such a fun. I believe this is going to be another 5 issue series, but I've been having such a blast. Art amazing, writing good. I think the art is why I say the art's amazing because I think it fits with how this entire thing is going. I love the tropes that they're playing with, especially with Flash and Sonic. It is so fun. It's such a good read. Yeah, I have a blast reading every single issue for this. But definitely worth checking out your time. This is definitely my pick of the week, which I was shocked. I was actually shocked that I was gonna make this my pick of the week, but this is a really really good one. I had so much fun reading this. But this is Sonic the Hedgehog Metal Legion issue number 2. Issue number 2. But those were my recommendations for the week. If you had any comics that you read, definitely put them down in the comments below. I definitely want to hear all about them. But as usual, stay well, be safe, take it easy, and have a good one.